What is up, everyone? This is Abion back to you after that quite fun semifinals couple of matches between Sen and MC and PuMa and July. Winner of those will go on to face in the finals. But before we go into the finals, go ahead and look into a bronze match here between July and Sen, our two, no offense, losers. I mean, no better way to put it. But anyway, two people who lost in the semifinals duke it out to see who gets the position of third place. We have a red Zerg player in the bottom left corner is July from Team Star League. His opponent, the blue Zerg in the top right from Team Fnatic. Is Team Fnatic at the time of NASL 1. Sen has since moved on to Team Gamma Bears. So in case you were confused about that. But anyway, I'm playing on the map Crossfire. This is an interesting map to be playing on. We haven't seen this yet in the map pool for either of our or any of our four players in the semifinals, but it should still be interesting nonetheless. I'm not sure if I've seen a ZvZ played on this map, so this should be an interesting experience for all of us. All right. So, getting into this game, Overlords being sent by both sides, almost like clockwork. Two Overlords gonna meet in the middle, run into each other. It's like, hey, how's it going, Fred? Not too bad, Sam. How's life for you? Oh, you know, just floating, pooping, creep, making supply. Nothing all that big. Oh, same here, same here. You know, I hear some rumors that I may be getting some Overlord spread in the future. Oh, you don't say. Yeah, you know, just coffee talk like that. You know. But anyway, still exactly the same, just like clockwork, both July and Sen putting down expansion hatcheries at the exact same time before any scouting. They must be pretty confident that the other player is not going for early aggression, although I haven't seen that at all in the out of either of these players to go for the early aggression. They both seem very big fans of the macro style. Sen just barely putting out a spawning pool, putting on an extractor almost at the same time. As soon as that goes up, gas on the way. It's the exact same story for July. These two players are pretty much just mirroring each other exactly. Look at the worker tab. Even there, 17 to 17. Even look at the income tab. It's almost exact. That is just ridiculous. These two players mimicking each other exactly. It looks like July will pull ahead in the worker count a little bit. That could be huge. Both players grabbing their queens. Expansion popping up for Sen and July. Worker transfers going down there. Only one worker transfer for Sen, and I don't think that was the actual worker transfer. That looks like that drone just barely finished. But anyway, both players working on maximizing the output on their expansions, and at the same time, both Sen is continuing to get gas, while July has pulled his drones off of his extractor. So this could be a very interesting moves. July going for the maybe the Zergling play that we saw him do a lot against PuMa in the last games. Maybe not. There is a Baneling nest coming out for Sen. It seems like that is exactly what Sen anticipates July to go, is for that mass Zergling, and Banelings will counter that nicely. But anyway, has either player really scouted the other player yet? Not really. Sen has scouted July just enough to know that he has an expansion, and July has done the exact same thing to Sen. So neither player really knows what tech the other player has. But Sen is spitting out some Zerglings. They are going to run across the map, see what they can see. But July does have a spine crawler in position, does have 4 Zerglings of his own as well, and Zergling speed just barely finished for him. Just a few seconds ahead of Sen. So, looks like Sen pulled back his scouting Zerglings and instead morphing them into Banelings. Here comes the scouting Zerglings for July, running through, scouting the entire expansion, doing some damage to the Zerglings, and then they will run out before the Banelings can get in there to do their damage. Not a whole lot of damage happening there. There's only one worker killed for July. So not a huge amount of damage there. But, you know, more Overlords just coming out giving vision of the entire highway between the two buildings. Just July's gonna know exactly what's happening, and when Sen, exact same thing to a bit of a lesser extent. He's got his overlord spread out a little bit more. July chasing Sen's single zergling all around the map. Interesting decision there. But yeah, Sen's got his overlord spread out a lot around the map. So while July has vision of just about everything in the middle, Sen's got vision of everything that could everything that from anywhere that could possibly come at him. So he is pretty defended there. July, yes, but to a lesser extent. But anyway, getting back into the game, looks like both players have thrown down a Roach Warren. Sen has even got they both even got evolution chambers, both going for missile attacks level 1. So still going for the mirror matchup, except that July doesn't have a Baneling nest. That could be huge. Oh, excuse me. A bit of a stuffy nose this morning. I apologize. But yeah, Sen going for the combination of Roach Baneling, whereas July looks like he's just going all Roach. This could be pretty monumental in the build, as I don't think Baneling's not the most effective unit in the world against Roaches. Let's see, they do 20 damage when Roaches have 145 health, so it would take approximately 7 Banelings to kill a single Roach. I do believe it would be somewhere like that. However, they do splash damage, so 7 Banelings against 7 Roaches, if timed correctly, that could be a fairly even trade right there. But we'll just have to see in engagements how effectively Sen uses his Banelings. There's going to be a move out by Sen. Roaches traversing across the map. Overlords will spot this, so July will know that this is coming. Interestingly enough, Sen not moving. There's the Banelings coming out, as well as some Zerglings. Zergling, Baneling, Roach. That could be fairly effective against only Roaches. But just depends on how many Roaches. That is a lot of Roaches. I don't think this will do very well. There's the engagement right there. Roaches come poking in to see what they can see. One getting fried away for Sen. Zerglings running in. More Zerglings getting morphed into Banelings. There's the engagement. July just has way too many Roaches that even only Roaches cannot be taken on. Here come the Banelings. It will take out 3 Roaches. There's a 4th one right there. Not incredibly cost effective. And now Sen is on the run as July comes up behind him, frying Roaches left and right. More Roaches and Zerglings coming out for both players. A little bit of a macro slip up, as the mineral count for both players getting a little bit high, but that is okay. July is moving forward. Here we go. Trying to get a surround on this spine crawler. That health goes down on that really quickly. Counter engagement by Sen coming in, do a little bit more damage, but the Baneling just cannot do enough damage to these Roaches. Focus firing the spine crawler, it will go down. Now Sen trying so hard with this small little group of Roaches to micro them around, do as much damage as they possibly can, but July just has way too many Roaches. Some Zerglings just barely popped out, do some damage, some micro by July, preventing the Roaches from getting surrounded. Here comes some reinforcements by July. More and more units coming in for July. There's going to be the GG by Sen. Oh, man. Zerg versus Zerg, I tell you what, man. Short and to the point. Mass Zergling and... Mass Zergling, Baneling, Roach for Fnatic Sen just couldn't quite stand up to July's Mass Roach with a little bit of Zergling on the side. Jeez. But... yeah, this is a fun game to watch. Just lots and lots of Roaches. Interesting use of the Overlords in the middle there. This is something I would like to see more Zerg players do, myself included in that actually. To just position the Overlords around the map to give you vision. This is pretty critical and very effective in all matchups, but particularly in Zerg versus Zerg, where your opponent is not going to get any kind of anti-air until at least Lair Tech. And the Queen is the only thing that can attack air, and it is not coming off the creep for any reason whatsoever. So as long as you keep your Overlords at a distance from those Queens off your and then keep them away from your opponent's creep, then you can get a good amount of map map control, see everything that is going on. But yeah, that's my little tidbit of the day. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching that game. That is game number 1. This is a best of 5 match against these two players. So July takes the lead. But, you know, as we've seen before, taking an early lead does not necessarily ensure you the victory. So we will move on to game number 2, and I will see you guys